A little surprise here for you. I don't know if you've seen this lately, but yeah, this is the band that you and Magne were in before AHA, which was probably quite a few people have not heard this material before, but you can tell us a little bit about your influences, which are so evident on this.
Very much Doors on this album, you know, and a lot of the sort of bit sort of spaced out 60s stuff, you know. This came out at the end of the punk era, so it was not particularly popular right then because that type of music was really the worst thing you could be playing around that time. You know.
It was a kind of a slight rivalry going on who would come home from the summer holidays with the most Jimi Hendrix bootleg album. I think we sort of had a simultaneous awakening to the importance of music that wasn't part of our time. We sort of discovered the 60s in the 70s. All our friends was listening to stuff that was current in other countries, and we sort of went totally our own way and found kind of the treasure chest of the 60s and the Beatles and the Doors and through that I think sort of that opened up a whole new world and inspired us to really think seriously about a band not being a hobby but a way of expressing yourself, a way of life.
How many were actually pressed of that album, do you know?
1,000 I think was like the lowest you could press of any record, you know.
I heard that you actually used to go to the record stores and slip copies of this into the racks.
I mean, it's and while we took it around, we didn't bring the actual. We took the cover around and tried to sell it to the store because the sound was so. I think we packed like 30 songs on there, so the level of the album is so low because with the grooves you have to make them so still. So it didn't kind of stand up, particularly sound-wise. You know, it was recorded over like 3-4 days in a basement somewhere. But I mean, that was a huge step for us, you know, to actually hear our music.
I grew up in the 60s, the 70s I betrayed, but the 80s are mine. You can't take them away from me.
How prophetic was that there?
Yeah, we were very sort of. You know, I think big-headed is the right term. No, we had ambitions, you know, and we, being sort of Hendrix fans, stuff like that, we decided we were going to do the same thing, go to London and make it big, you know, same way he did.
Yeah, I mean, truly, Norway was a bleak place for someone like me and someone with visions to, in a sense, they were grand, but they were natural at the same time. I knew what I wanted to do because I could do it. And I had come to terms with the fact that I would have to walk it alone and that I'd have to probably leave Norway because there was no environment for this to happen. Not because the talent wasn't there, but nobody believed in anything. That's what it felt like. And then when I see the Bridges, which was the name of their band. I saw them play at my school. It was a knockout experience. It was all there. They just needed me. That was my intuitive response. That's all. It's over. Mm-hmm. Yeah.